reading vlog. It's Thursday, which has somehow became the day that I start my vlogs on, and in case you haven't been watching the vlogs, I wanted to tell you about the book that I am currently reading, and that is Hex Life, and it is 18 short stories all about witches, and I just thought that that would be really seasonal. And I am over 300 pages in now, so let me quickly count up for you how many stories I read. I'm on the 15th one, on the 16th one, so I have to finish this one and then I only have 2 more to read. So I'm gonna try and get that finished this evening, and then I'm going to start on my next read. If you didn't see last week's vlog, some new restrictions were announced yesterday, COVID restrictions, and they come into force tomorrow, so my work is kind of all up in the air in the minute. I didn't have to work today, that's all been cancelled, and we're planning to maybe go to the caravan tomorrow evening for a couple of days, because it'll be the last weekend before the season ends that we're able to go, so go to the beach and get some good reading time and hopefully get some time outdoors if it dries up. I didn't get a walk today because it's just been raining all day, so that's kind of where we're sitting at the minute. So I'm just gonna try and get tucked into this and blaze through the last couple of short stories. Finished Hex Life. I've literally only just finished the last page, so I have no idea what this is going to be on the rating scale. It's hard to tell for short story collections how it's actually going to pan out, isn't it? Don't know if you can see the cat in the camera or not. But I think my favorites were Black Magic Mama, The Dear Wife, Bless Your Heart, Last Stop on Route 9. That one was quite scary. Not in like a gory horror way, just like tense. And then the final one, How to Become a Witch Queen, which was kind of a bit of a Snow White retelling. And what was the other one? The Necrologue? Necrologue. It was really short, but it was really good as well. So I think rather than run this through my normal rating system, what I'll go through it is I'll give each story a star rating, and then I'll maybe do an average and see how that pans out. So we finished just in time. I have to go and get the dinner started, and then I just really want a chill evening tonight. And then when I do start reading, whether it's tonight or in the morning, I'm going to be starting The Witchfinder's Sister by Beth Underdown, and I'll read you the back of this. I think I have an inkling what it's going to be about, but I'm not exactly sure. 1645, when Alice Hopkins' husband dies in a tragic accident, she returns to the small Essex town of Manningtree, where her brother Matthew still lives. But home is no longer a place of safety. Matthew has changed, and there are rumours spreading throughout the town, whispers of witchcraft, and a great book in which he is gathering women's names. So I'm guessing he's going to be a witchfinder, and our main character, the witchfinder's sister, is going to be a witch, and she has to move back in with her brother and obviously try to keep the secret. And some of the little quotes on the back say, a tense, surprising and elegantly crafted novel, utterly compelling, grips from the outset and won't let go. And on the front it says, vivid and terrifying by Paula Hopkins. So this sounds good, and I think it'll be a good seasonal kind of spooky fun read. So that'll be my next read, and as I said, I don't know whether I'll get into much tonight or if it'll be tomorrow, but after I get a wee bit in and get kind of an idea of how it's going, I'll check in and let you know what I think of it. So I got new like pepper and herb like electric grinders, because the ones that you buy at the shop, sometimes my hands are really sore. I find it hard to make dinner, so I bought like electrical powered ones. So you only press a button, and I found out they come with a midnight snack feature, so that you can see what you're herbing at night time. Hi guys, it is another day and I did start The Witchfinder's Sister. I am really enjoying this so far. It is really well paced. Like, it seems like every chapter we're finding out something that makes me want to continue reading, but at the same time it's not slow. I was hooked from like last night when I started this. I read like 3 pages and I stopped and I went and put my pajamas on, washed my face and done everything that I had to do for the evening, because I just knew I was going to be hooked. And I got about 85 pages in today and I am thoroughly enjoying this. And I did get a phone call in that my new glasses are ready. Last week's vlog I had to go to the opticians just to get it checked, and my eyesight has changed ever so slightly, but I wanted the excuse to get some new glasses. So I got 2 pairs because they were like buy one get one half price type thing, so I thought it couldn't hurt to have a spare. Nippy, have you come to see my new glasses? Yeah. So these are the first ones. They're just gonna look super glary on camera, but they're tortoiseshells, very like, they're quite similar to my old glasses, to be honest, because they're just kind of like a me vibe. And you never see me wearing these in videos or vlogs or anything because I can't see. They're for far away. They're for driving and going for walks and watching TV at a distance and stuff. So I can't see the camera read with them on. And then these other ones are like a pinky, slight pink tinge to a clear frame. What's up, baby? Do you want to talk to everybody? The camera's up here. Sorry for me to have the camera. I just realised that's probably shaking you. So the current plans are I'm about to get dinner ready, and then we're going to get packed and we are going to go to the caravan for a couple of days just to get away. So hopefully I'll have some nice walks and some nice beach shots to show you guys. But that all depends on the weather, although it is meant to remain good. Nippy, are you going to say hello? Bye bye everybody. See you tomorrow. everyone, it is Monday and I'm just getting ready to go to work. I didn't film any updates over the weekend reading wise because I'm still reading The Witchfinder Seeker. I didn't get much reading done over the weekend because, as you've probably seen, we did a lot of walking, we did a lot of playing Sabacc and a lot of playing Phantasy Star 2, and we were just spending time together and enjoying the weekend. So not that much reading was done, but I am on like 220 pages in or so about 2/3, and I'm still really enjoying it. The pacing's really good. There's still intrigue. I haven't quite worked out, I can't guess what's going to happen, and the characters are good. The only thing I would say is a warning for a lot of talk of miscarriage and infant loss in this, so if that's something that upsets you to read about, this maybe wouldn't be the book for you. But I'm thoroughly enjoying it so far. I would really love to get this finished before Wednesday for you guys so that I could wrap it up in this vlog, what I think about it, but we'll have to see how it goes. I'm going to work now, and then when I come back tonight, I'll hopefully get, let's see how many pages are in this in total. So 350, so I've 130 left. If I can get even like another 30 done tonight, and then that only leaves me another 100 pages to do on Tuesday or Wednesday, I think I should be able to manage that fine. And then I was going to start Nevernight next, but I think my last two books have been quite heavy, so I might read a middle grade or something a bit lighter next before going into like a big heavy assassin fantasy book. So we'll just have to see how it goes, but that's where we're sitting at the minute. Currently really enjoying this, and hopefully I'll be able to update you tomorrow and I'll be closer to the end. Hello and welcome to Tuesday with a slightly good news and slightly bad news to give. We'll start with the good news. Well, I guess there's two good news. I went to bed last night. Remember I said I was going to try and read like another 50ish pages of this to keep me on track for finishing it by the end of the vlog. I went to bed last night and it started twisting and it started turning and it got hooked, and I was up all night and I completely finished The Witchfinder's Sister by Beth Underdown. This was great. I did run it through a little review when I woke up this morning, and it did just scrape 5 stars. So this is a 5, just scraped it, but it did get 5 stars. So I ended up really enjoying this. It was definitely more fictional than fantasy in terms of the witches. It was more about the witch hunt and like actual historical facts about the witch hunts rather than like, oh, witches cast magic. But it was still terrifying. It didn't need the witches to be real to be terrifying, because what was terrifying was the way that society went after anyone who displayed any signs of being different. So this was really good. I would really recommend someone who's maybe looking a read for Halloween and they don't want anything like gory or anything too fantasy heavy, more historical based. Then the bad news is I just received a phone call to say that I can't go to work because one of the kids that I was meant to be working with tonight is displaying COVID symptoms, so they need to go get a test, so everything's called off until we find out what their result is, which is, I guess, a loss of money, which we don't need, because if I don't work, I don't get paid. But it does mean that I have some extra spare time today to start on my next book, so I guess that's kind of good. And I'm going to start with Popkin and Snubs by Sophie Green. This is a middle grade mystery. I don't know much about it. If you saw my vlog 2 weeks ago maybe when I went to the library, this was one I got there, And yeah, it just seems like a wee middle grade mystery, but maybe with a spooky twist. So after Vox, which was incredibly heavy, and then Hex Life, which some of those stories were really dark and real political and a lot about mental health and stuff. And then on to this, which was incredibly disturbing and really eye-opening and kind of sad. I thought that I would take a break and go on to a Kids Middle Grade. I have the second one of this as well, so I'll probably read it next and just do these two back to back. And I've no idea how long this will take me. I have a couple of chores around the house to do, and then I'm going to make a cup of tea and just plow on with this and see how far I get, and I'll let you know. It's Wednesday, my dudes, and my chronic pain in my hip has been flaring like crazy over the last couple of days, which means yours truly did not get any sleep last night. So I managed to finish Potkins and Snubs in its entirety. This is by Sophie Green, but I want to give a shout out to KT Mantford. It's the font is quite hard to read on the cover there, but the illustrations in this are beautiful. I really liked it. I'm not sure that it kept my attention a lot, but that could have been my pain. But the story was really good. The characters were really good. It gave me in vibes kind of, and it's not like either of these things at all, but the vibes kind of gave me a cross between Series of Unfortunate Events and the Magisterium series by Holly Black. That was the kind of like, those were the books that were brought to my mind when I was reading this, but not that it's like any of those things, but it just feels like a kind of 40s cheesy detective story. But it was really good. I saw the twist at the end coming, but like literally just before it happened. Up until that point I had no clue what was going on, and I thought there was like a good balance and pace throughout the story. The illustrations are beautiful and I really enjoyed it. So tonight after work I'm going to move on to Potkins and Snubs, The Haunting of Pelican City, which is the second one, and I'm just really looking forward to chilling out and reading this again. But there's no point in me updating you again tonight when I've maybe only read a couple of pages of this. So we're going to leave the vlog here, and tomorrow I'm going to start next week's vlog, and we can start with Potkins and Snubs, but also look out for a book review. I'm going to try and do more book reviews. I've been having a conversation with a couple of subscribers, and I never really felt like confident enough to do book reviews. I feel like what I have to have like isn't intelligent, isn't anything new that anyone could say, and because I read books for enjoyment more than critique. But I'm going to try to do it for every book I read for maybe for the rest of the month, which is just a couple of weeks, and see if I enjoy it and what the kind of feedback's like. As well as that, book reviews don't get a lot of views, and I know that I'm not doing this for the views, but the views show me that you guys don't care to watch them, so why would I make them? But I'm going to give it a go and see what it turns out like. But I'll probably wait until I finish the second one and then do this as kind of a dual review, but we'll see. Anyway, so that's it for this week. I hope you're all happy. I hope you're all healthy. I hope you're all staying safe, and hopefully I'll see you next week for another reading vlog. Goodbye.